So, before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to the 9/11 Mastermind for subscribing to... So, hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one, I am going to be talking about the top 5 things that we do not want to be seeing in Assassin's Creed Empire. Now, I have no fucking idea if I've covered this already, and I don't fucking care because my opinion's probably changed and this video is probably different from anything else that I've done. Look, I'm gonna make this video assuming that I haven't yet done this, so stick around and you're going to be bound to have some fun listening to me criticise the worst points of the Assassin's Creed franchise thus far. So here goes. So at number 5 we have Bishop. Now by this I don't mean get rid of Bishop entirely, because of course they've implemented Bishop now with Unity, thank fuck, in a most sarcastic way ever, but they can't just up and remove Bishop, so they need to expand on Bishop. So Bishop in her current state within the Assassin's Creed games needs to change, because if they continue with Bishop the way that they do, then we're going to see a really bad modern day, because Bishop contributes to a lot of the reasons why modern day in Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate sucked. And I mean, that wasn't a hard thing to say that they sucked anyway, because they both had shit modern day, but Bishop was the most hammered in and annoying and boring character I've ever seen in the modern day. So I believe that Bishop is a stupid little bishop who should just go and I just want Bishop to get killed and then be done with it, to be fair. Just kill Bishop off, please. Yes, get rid of Bishop. At number 4 we have the Sages. Now, a lot of people will put that lower down on the list because they feel that the Sages are not very contributing to the story, and I would completely agree, but they aren't that mandatory for, like, say, a good story, and they don't get in the way that much, but they've been milked so fucking much since Assassin's Creed 4 that I just don't want to see them again, ever. I want them to get away from that shit and focus on something else and have that going on in the background in a comic book or something. I don't want to see that in the games anymore. We've seen too many of those damn sages. Maybe have a little side mission that involves a sage. Maybe have something like that, but not even fucking massive ones like in Unity and 4. I mean, they did have side mission with a sage in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but that felt like it was very contributing to the story because it was in the World War I rift. But I just want to get rid of those sages because they are so irritating and don't add anything, in my opinion, and they just get in the way and it feels sort of annoying. I understand that they sort of add something, but I just don't like them. They're really bothersome and in the way, and I feel as if I just want to go back to when there weren't any sages, like the Ezio trilogy, and just play that on repeat, like over and over again. Like, I mean, I'm sure there was one in the background somewhere lurking about, and maybe they could sort of reference to that and have Easter eggs and side missions. But all this bollocks about the sages taking up like a third of the main story of the game, like in Assassin's Creed 4, and in Unity taking up half of the game, is a whole pile of horse shit that is on the floor. I honestly feeling as if removing the sages from the main story of the game will free up space for a lot more interesting things to happen, which will make the story better, which will add to the value of the overall game, and make the game better. So Ubisoft, if someone up from your company is watching this, please take this to heart. I don't want to have to see, like, 3 sequences as playing as your assassin doing fuck all while the sage bollocks about saying, "I have memories from previous lives, and my penis tastes like watermelon." Now at number 3 we have the rope launcher / grapple hook from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now people might argue that this was a good thing to put in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, I didn't mind it in Syndicate, but it didn't have to be there, although it was quite helpful with the large road gaps. But in ancient Egypt, or any form of Egypt at that matter, you probably won't need a rope launcher, so please get rid of it. Please. So I'd assume that they're going to get rid of it, and I hope so, because it wasn't really that realistic for me, and it sort of broke my sort of belief in like the possibility of it being real. But honestly, it wasn't that big of a feature, but it was in the way of my feeling of realism there, and I feel as if they should just get rid of it before they do more damage with it, because it's not the most interesting tool to ever use in an Assassin's Creed game, and it wasn't the most necessary either. Although I understand that they had to complement the setting that they were in, but I feel as if the settings should complement the utilities that you have to your disposal rather than the other way around. So, to be fair, the utilities like that are a bit out of hand, so the grapple hook / rope launcher needs to go. Otherwise, I am going to throw someone out a window, and it's going to be pretty damn brutal. And don't trust me, I'm angry when I do that shit. At number 2, we have Unity and Syndicate's engine. Now, I feel as if Unity and Syndicate's engine is the weakest engine ever used in Assassin's Creed games, because it's the most glitchy, it's the most clunky, it's the one that you feel like you have the least amount of control in, and it's the least responsive. Now, Syndicate did improve on a lot of the features that fucked up in Assassin's Creed Unity, but it was still far from a perfect engine. And although it did add for some interesting stuff and more interesting moves and difference from the different and previous Assassin's Creed games, I feel as if it wasn't necessary, and the engine really doesn't work with the entire game. I felt as if, you know, it's alright, but it doesn't work that well, and it wouldn't work out of a city environment such as Egypt, as we've never seen it work outside of that area, but B, I don't think it would anyway. So I'm just going to assume that it's not probably built for that stuff, because we haven't seen any horses and shit like that, and they're going to have to take a lot to make it work. So I feel as if getting rid of it may be the best course of action. Now, that's not to say that they can't use it and make it actually pretty decent, but the leak did suggest that they were going to get rid of a lot of things, so let's assume that the engine's not going to be the same, and thank fuck, because I didn't really like the engine that much. It was definitely the worst engine that the franchise has used, because A, it was very limiting, it was very hard to control yourself as well as you might want to. You felt you sort of more clunky, and that was sort of against the idea of using a new engine. The idea was to sort of get rid of the clunkiness, and it added so much clunkiness in itself, but they did sort of mess up with the engine a little bit, and I don't think they can quite recover from it. So they're going to have to take a lot of work to sort of make a new engine that will work, and it won't make you feel restricted to what you're doing, and it'll give you full control over what your character does. So hopefully they'll take that into account, and we'll be seeing a very, very interesting and usable engine in the upcoming game and games afterwards. For example, they could go back to previous engines with a lot more edits, though I wouldn't want that either. I think they need to go forward, taking ideas from all engines used, and make an engine that is excellent and perfect, or as close to perfect as they can possibly get it. I mean, bear in mind, this is Ubisoft we're talking about, and hopefully that way we'll get some pretty decent, and I mean decent, stuff that way, like a decent experience. Now, finally on my list is excessive tailing missions. Now, who the fuck likes following someone for a half of the game? Like, one half is sage missions, the other half is fucking tailing someone all the time. In Assassin's Creed 4, about 3 missions in every single sequence was tailing. And I don't know how many missions there are in a sequence, that's exaggeration. There were a lot of tailing missions in Assassin's Creed 4 and 3, and there were a few in Unity and Syndicate, and none of them I enjoyed. I absolutely despise tailing missions. They are the worst kind of missions. Who the fuck likes to follow someone around a town for an entire game and then finally get to kill them? Like, it's so annoying. Just tailing mission after 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 tailing mission after. Shut the fuck up, kill yourself, go home. I want to kill people. Tailing missions are not good, and they don't have a place in Assassin's Creed Empire, in my opinion, though they have to put the odd one in for variety. But please don't make half of the game tailing missions, especially if you plan to put fucking sages in and ruin the other half of the game too. So please don't use tailing missions, because otherwise I'm going to shoot myself in the foot with a grenade launcher. So guys, yes, that was my rant. I hate tailing missions. It's out there, we all know, we all knew it. Even Palpatine knew it. Tailing missions are not good enough for anyone. Nobody likes tailing missions, come on. I mean, I don't care if I'm tailing someone voiced by Roger Craig fucking Smith. I don't want to be tailing somebody all the fucking time. So, with that being said, that is the end of the video. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me what you don't want to see in Assassin's Creed Empire, and what you want to see in Assassin's Creed Empire, whether it be in its place, or whether it be completely new entirely. But that's it from me, I'm afraid. I was thinking about making this 10, but I have no idea what to put for the other ones, because, you know, I'm stupid. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, tell me what you think about this video, and I'll see you all in the next one with another video. So, yeah. So, yeah.